Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we explore the amazing world of AI and technology. Today I'm going to talk about something new and exciting called MCP. That stands for Model Context Protocol. Now I know it might sound a bit technical, but don't worry, it's actually very simple. MCP is a great tool that makes it super easy to build a smart AI agent without spending hours coding complex stuff. In this video, I'll explain what is MCP, why it is important, and how you can use it to create your own AI agent. By the end, you will have a clear idea and how you get started, so stick with me till the end. Alright, let's start with the basic what is the MCP. Think of MCP like a universal connector for AI. It's a system that allows AI models like ChatGPT or Google Gemini to connect with tools, database, and API easy. You can think of MCP as a USB-C port for AI, a simple way to link your AI agent to whatever tool it needs to work with. For example, imagine you want to build an AI agent that can order items from Amazon. Normally, you'd have to write a code for every step, logging, searching for products, adding them to the cart, checking out, and more. It's a lot of work. But with MCP, you can connect your AI agent to an Amazon API using MCP server, and your agent will handle everything automatically. It saves you much time and makes your agent smarter right away. Now, let's talk about why MCP is such a big deal. First, it simplifies integration. Whether you are connecting your AI agent to tools like GitHub, Google Calendar, or Brave Search, MCP makes that processes quick and easy. Second, MCP is flexible. You can use it with different AI models like OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google Gemini, or OpenRouter, and switch between them without having to rewrite everything. Third, MCP is secure. It follows the best practice to keep your data safe, so you don't have to worry about privacy issues. And finally, MCP is scalable. If you are working on a small project now, but plan to grow it into something bigger later, MCP makes it easy to add more tools and features to your AI agent. Let's look at how MCP works behind the scenes. There are three main parts to MCP. MCP client. This is the interface where your AI models works, like an IDE, coding software, or even a cloud platform. MCP server. This is the middleman that connects your AI to tools and APIs. Data sources or APIs. These are the tools or systems your AI agent interact with, like Google Calendar, GitHub, or Brave Search. For example, if you want your AI agent to manage your schedule, the Google Calendar, MCP will connect your AI to the calendar tools. Your agent can then check your events, create new ones, and even send invites, all without your coding or doing anything manually. Before we go further, let's talk about security, because it's a very important part of using MCP. Since MCP is open source, anyone can create their own MCP, which is both a good thing and a potential risk. Here's why. While most MCP are built to follow security standards, there is always a chance that some MCP might not be fully secure. This is why it is important to use MCP from trusted sources, like repositories such as Smitters, where developers review and verify MCP before making them available. MCP servers allow you to set permission and access level, so you can decide what tool or data your AI agent can interact with. This gives you full control about over your infrastructures. To avoid a risk, always check the source of MCP you installs and make sure they are updated regularly to fix any vulnerabilities. By following these steps, you can ensure that your AI agent stays safe while using MCP to interact with tools and systems. Here, some ways MCP is used in real life. Web searches. With Browse Search MCP, your AI agent can search the web in the real time and give you the latest informations. Managing code, GitHub MCP lets your AI agent create repositories or update files and even search through projects all automatically. Scheduling, Google Calendar. MCP allows your AI agent to manage your daily schedule and set reminders. Problem solving. Sequential syncing MCP helps your AI agent break complex problems into smaller steps and solve them one by one. There are hundreds of other MCP available, and you can find them in repositories like emitters. You can use MCPs for tasks like sending email, automatic workflow, or even blockchain integration. It's all up to you. Now, let's talk about how you can set up MCP and start using it. There are two easy ways to do this. Using Cline. First, install Cline in Visual Studio, and you can using that for MCP servers. But I prefer using Cursor. It is very best and very easy for me, and show you how use that. Using Cursor, download Cursor, which is the coding tool powered by AI. Browse through the MCP repository like emitter to find the tools you need. Add the MCP JSON file to your project and you are ready to go. Once you have set up MCP, you can use your AI agent to automate automate tasks like managing project, scheduling event, or even solving problems, all with just a few clicks. So that's MCP is a nutshell. It's a powerful tool that makes building AI agent faster, easier, and much more scalable. Whether you are an expert developer or just starting out, MCP gives you the tools you need to create a smarter AI agent without spending hours on complicated integrations. Okay everyone, today I'm talking about this site, modelcontextprotocol.io. This is the introduction, get started with the Model Context Protocol or MCP. This MCP is open protocol that standards how application provide context to LLM, thinks MCP like a USB-C port for AI applications. Why MCP and general architecture. This is a general architecture of MCP. Host or with MCP client, cloud IDE tools, MCP protocol, MCP server R, local data storage, can MCP server R can search in here, or MCP server B can search in here, or another things. MCP host, MCP client, MCP server, local data source, and remote server. This is very, very useful in text in modelcontextprotocol.io. In this site, anthropic.com, introduction to Model Context Protocol. Today in here explain the MCP, Model Context Protocols, and another things. I think it is very, very useful to use MCP. This is a emitter site. Emitter site is a good site for have a repository MCP. For example, have GitHub, sequential syncing, or magic MCP, browse, search, and another MCP you want, you can search in here and you can downloading. It is a very good and best repository, popular repositories for MCP. Now I want to use GitHub MCP to create a repository and using a cursor. Going to this MCP and going to cursor and GitHub person access to thing needing. Going to my GitHub, this is my GitHub and need access token. Going to settings in here and going to password and authentications, and here going to developer settings, and here click personal access. You can find grant tokens, create a new, generate new token names test MCP, and here all repository access and open, and in here account permission I limited that read only, Copilot chat read only, Copilot read only, email address read only, and other things I don't need edit. Create generate tokens, and this is my tokens. Copy that and going to my cursor, and here this is my cursor. In this here going to settings and going to MCP. First in here going to this GitHub personal access token, paste in here, connect, and JSON file for Windows. Copy that. If you are using a Mac or Linux, you can click in here and copy this JSON file. We need to this JSON. And after that, going to MCP in cursor, in settings, and MCP in here, and add a new global MCP server. In here, I paste my MCP, and after that, save that. Okay. Okay, we have the add MCP in here. I want to enable that and refresh that. After 2 minutes, this is a green and activate this MCP. Now we can create a repository. For example, I write in here, connect to MCP GitHub, MCP server GitHub, and create repository for by Puria name, and add readme hi to everybody. And after that, send this MCP AI agent connect MCP server and create MCP server called MCP tools. And in here, this AI agent create a repository my GitHub. Okay, going to my GitHub and now see this repository. Okay, successful created. Going to my GitHub, my repositories, and here this is a Puria tests. This AI agent create this repository, and if I get permission for AI agent, it can to create a file, create another things in here in these repositories. Okay, after that, going to create another MCP. For example, going to make a sequential syncing MCP. Going to cursor, going to JSON, and copy this. And now I want to add another MCP in here for sequencing. After that, going in here, refreshing, and also enable. Okay, this is enable this MCP server. Now I want to AI agent connect to MCP server, sequential syncing. I want to make a site for learning language. How can I do that? In this here, MCP connect to server sequential syncing, and everything we need in here show. Okay, this is my answer. To build a language, here is a comparison approach, technical stack, front end, back end, the core features, engagement phase. This is a sequential syncing, MCP. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more AI tutorials and tips. Let me know in the comments if there is a specific MCP you'd like to me to cover in details, maybe GitHub MCP or sequential syncing MCP. Thank you so much. Bye bye.